There's one specific rule that the PWHL has that the NHL does not, and that rule is already making gameplay more exciting. If you're not familiar with the PWHL, it's the Professional Women's Hockey League. It's made up of 6 teams across the US and Canada, and we just had puck drop on the 2nd season. And while most of the rules are very similar to the NHL rules, there are a few differences. And one of those major differences is this rule called jailbreak. Now, whether you're talking about men's hockey or women's hockey, when you get a penalty, you have to sit in timeout. Depending on the penalty that you receive, there's a certain amount of time that you have to sit in the penalty box. But unlike other sports, your team cannot replace you on the ice, which means that your team is down 1 player on the ice until you finish serving your penalty. Now, for the opposing team, the one that didn't have the penalty, this is what's called a power play. It means for the period of time that your opposing team is down a player, you get to play with 1 more player than them, making it easier for you to score a goal. But here's the big twist that the jailbreak rule in the PWHL brings out. If you get a penalty and you are sitting in the penalty box, and your team is successful in scoring a shorthanded goal, meaning that while your team is down a player, they are able to score a goal on the opposing team that has another player on the ice, that is called a jailbreak goal. And the player who's serving a penalty has that penalty ended and can rejoin their team. Sarah Nurse scored the first jailbreak goal of this season, and that game was against the Boston Fleet, which not only brought the game to a tie, but they ended up winning. That goal was also scored in front of a sold-out crowd at the Coca-Cola Coliseum of over 8,000 fans. So if you haven't tried the PWHL yet and you're wondering if it's exactly the same as the NHL, the answer is no, but some of the rule changes like this make for a very different and exciting game. PWHL is also incredibly physical and free to watch, so if you're looking for a player to hang your heart on and root for this entire season, Sarah Nurse is not a bad way to go.